Hello and welcome to Furious Tea Break, and it's been a long time since we've done a junk in the trunk, partly because I've been waiting for the actual trunk to return from the garage. Don't ask how that's going. It's going well, but there's been a delay because the garage is just overwhelmed with work. So the V8 will be back very soon, I hope. In the meantime though, we're going to be using the W123 as both a table and a source of stuff for junk in the trunk. In fact, we might even rebrand this as treats from the seats, because on the front seat of the car, through that windscreen just there, you may be able to see a big pile of parcels. Right, so without further ado, as I believe it's essential to say on the internet, let's start fishing through the bags of stuff that are on the front seat. And there's been a fair few things arrived. It's a slow trickle at first, but then suddenly last week or so, a lot of things have popped up. Right, so let's begin with this item here, which has come from Australia. This is from Tim Cox. Thank you, Tim, regular contributor to Junk in the Trunk. And this says letter here for, oh wow, okay. I came across a model of a Crown Victoria. The right headlamp is damaged, that's fine. They normally are, they crash a lot in real life. Bonnet doors open and it's a police car. I also thought I might be interested in the Freelander, even though it's a two-door. Well, I did used to have a two-door, I actually prefer the two doors. So thank you, Tim. Wow, okay. Okay. Well packed stuff. Thank you for sending this all the way from the other side of the planet. Oh wow, a Britain's three-door Freelander. I had one of these models somewhere, because I used to have a three-door Freelander in Oslo blue. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful condition. That is kind of the perfect three-door Freelander just there. Check out the chrome three spokes. That makes that a V6 with those wheels on it. If you're a proper nerd, you know this kind of nonsense. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Tim. Let's find the Crown Vic though, because that's the biggie. Right, I've got to say, that was very well packed, Tim. That is an Aero Crown Vic, because that has got the smooth front end. Oh, that is such a cool thing. NYPD, I mean, is there anything cooler than NYPD? Got the correct NYPD lamps as well. I think there's actually a correct name for those particular light patterns. And we have got opening doors, you can see inside the car. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Can I find somewhere to put these back here? Can I balance up there? That's in shot of the rest of the game. Freelander, I don't know if I can put the Freelander up somewhere as well. Yeah, complete with the box, there we go. Oh, that's going to fall off. I don't want it to fall off and break. It's made it all the way around the planet, and now it's going to fall off while I'm faffing around here. Thank you, Tim. Those are both brilliant. Crown Victoria models, there are quite a lot of them. Finding nice ones is quite tricky. Right, now next in the front of the car, let's see what else we can find. Okay, so this, I don't know if you can see that logo on the front, Young Retro Motor Club. They have got a fantastic new range of stickers I've seen online. Really quite funny stuff. So let's have a look what we've got here. Hi, Matt, Furious Driving. We're a big fan of your channel, thank you. Please find enclose some of our latest stickers and enjoy from Jack. Young Retro Motor Club, really nice guys, really cool artwork and stickers and things. So they've sent over, oh, check this out. Window sticker for any of the Rovers. You've just been Rover taken. I like that a lot. What else have we got? Oh yes, this one is specifically for the Volvo. The slow and laborious. Does it get slower and more laborious than a 740 GL? Fantastic. There's another one in here. And because I want a pre-war car of some kind, the Need for Tweed. Those are awesome. They'll find their way onto an automobile of some sort in the next couple of days. Oh, a very shiny envelope as well. I love this envelope a lot. What else do we have in here? Got a very cool little keyring. I'm loving that quite a lot. A couple of Young Retro Motor Club stickers of different colours. Oh, that's shiny. Oh no, it's like one of those changing things. That's quite cool. A blue one, that's nice. This is very much me. Neighbourhood bodger. That's, yeah, basically me. I'm on Rust Pilot. Oh, this is good. I'm not sure which one to stick this onto, but yeah, it counts for most of them. Bloody leaking. This is also much the same thing, but I think this can go on the Tomcat actually, keeping breading oily. The tax disc, sin tax exempt. I don't own a classic 80s or 90s or 70s Ford, so therefore I'm not paying through the nose to own one. So I can pop that into most of my cars because they are not being billed for being very, very seen. And last but not least, a retro car is for life, not just for summer. Yeah, use it all year round. Oh, thanks Jack and the Young Retro guys. That is awesome. I think technically I'm too old for the Young Retro Motor Club, but I still love what they do because they have got a great attitude and some brilliant cars and lovely people. So thanks guys, that's awesome. And so yeah, I'll have to apply that to the back of the Volvo in the next couple of days. Right, what else have we got in here? Right, more junk, more treats from the seats. I was going to do this sitting in the Mercedes, but it's actually really hard to get into it. I need to move a cupboard, so I didn't. Right, so we have got a thing and a letter. Oh my word! Appears to be a Volvo audio tape. Drag 'em off the interstate, sock it to 'em. JP Blues, fly too high. Woman, don't try to sing my song. So, and there's also a red thing, which I think that might be a cup holder actually. Hang on. Right, so. Hi Matt, thoroughly enjoy the channel. Please find enclosed the cassette Volvo Component Series Volume 8. After spotting this in a tat/antique shop, I immediately thought of your Volvo and had to get it. So now you can enjoy some genuine Volvo approved tunes when cruising in the Swedemobile. Additionally, find a little project I've made. It's not perfect by any means, but it's something I've been working on in my spare time. As you can see overleaf, hang on, overleaf, yes, yep. It is a cup holder that can take the place of the ashtray in a Rover R8 dashboard. I see. So you pull out the ashtray, slot that in place of it, and you got yourself a proper cup holder in the dashboard, rather than doing what I generally do is open the armrest and wedge a cup in there and just don't break too hard. May fit the bubble dashboard as well. I'm not sure how, I haven't owned one. Actually, it might do, yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's the same component. I'll try that in a minute. Fantastic. This is from Jack. Doesn't say Jack's last name, but thank you, Jack. I do appreciate that. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to give that a whirl. I've got the R3 right here, and I've got the R8. I'm going to go check one of those out in the barn, or tomorrow actually. So I'll have a look at that. That's brilliant. And Volvo tunes. We'll have to go and find a cassette player to play then. Oh, there's a cassette player in the new Rover 75. So in case you didn't see how that was working, that slides in place of the ashtray. That's awfully clever. That's 2 Jacks in a row, and both of them very, very kind indeed. Thank you. Now let's have a delve into the car. Okay, this one. Right, so this little envelope here contains, what does it contain? Oh, yeah. Austin Mini Driver's Handbook, sorry. A BMC publication. I imagine there are very few differences between an Austin and a Morris Mini. So work out which version of the Austin you've got. Is there a note in there? So who's come from? No note. Printed in Longbridge, Birmingham. Little note in the front. Van pickup driver, you're reminded that your vehicle is subject to a speed restriction within the United Kingdom, except on any of the recognised motorways. So all little instructions on. I love the little illustrations on this stuff. Not photos, just beautiful little line drawings. How to check the specific gravity of your battery, how to change the fuses, the wiring diagram of the car. People were expected to be far more self-sufficient back then. Oh, that is brilliant. That is so cool. So Austin Driver's Handbook, brilliant. There's no note to say who that's from. So Hurst is the sender, no first name. Thank you, Hurst. Thank you very much indeed. That is absolutely awesome. If that was from you, but leave a comment below so I can say thank you properly. Right, let's delve into the Mercedes once more. This feels like another little book of some kind. No note, no return address. Oh, Rover 600 handbook, another handbook. This time for a car I haven't got, but people are encouraging me to get one. I imagine very similar to the 75. Wow, this is, you can see the difference in era. We've still got line drawings, but with the printing technology available, it's a nicer paper for one thing. But we've got colour and we've got shading and all kinds of other stuff. But I suspect we haven't got a wiring diagram for the car. Oh, very nice. Nice condition as well. A little more Rover ephemera. Always nice to have that kind of stuff. There's no name on that one, again, no note. So if you do bung a thing over, do please bung a post-it on it so I can just say thank you whoever you are, like you're Superman or something. Now this next little lot, I think this is all the same little lot, was handed to me by the owner of the Alpha 156 I shot a few weeks ago actually. And he handed me like a grab bag of stuff to go away with. And the first thing that's quite large in here is a genuine Rover accessory. It's like a seat back organiser. To hang around your head. Whoops. It hangs around the headrest. And you can purvers in the back, or if you've got a travelling salesman kind of situation, you can load up all bits and pieces, but it is genuine, actual proper Rover. This thing is a really very cool thing to have. I'll put that in the 75 actually, that's quite nice. That's one thing for a start. Then we've also got an MG Rover nut. So what might be a sump plug actually, I think. We've got a couple of oil filters, Bosch and genuine MG Rover. We'll check the part numbers, work out which engine they go onto. Probably a K series, I think. Quite always handy to have. Even if it's K series or T series, I can use both of them, having multiples. The Haynes Freelander book, which is also very interesting, by James Taylor, who's a font of accurate knowledge. James Taylor is a great person. I've got a few of his books actually. Oh, this is everything. That's Hippo just there in the back of that photo. Oh, French special editions that falls under. Oh, that's really cool. It's all the different versions, everything, all the history, all the development history. I'm going to enjoy reading that. What else do we have in here? An Alfa Romeo handbook for, what model? 146. They complete in the correct little Alfa Romeo vinyl wallet. We've got yet another. I'm stocking up on handbooks this week. Start a car book of handbooks, which is a very nice little thing to have there. And Alpha Aftercare service book. Oh, if I could sell that to someone with an Alpha 145 or 6, because it's stamped up until 2018. And finally, oh, two more things in here. There is another mini book. I'm stocking up on mini books at the moment. I know this was from a different person. This was from Donny. Thank you, Donny, who is a regular viewer of the channel. Also now owns a Freelander 3-door. I need to go and do a review on, because mine's a 5-door and his is very different to mine, despite being, I think, the same year. Nice little mini handbook. And finally, an air filter, which is going to be for a Rover. I'll cross-reference that code number. I think I'll have to double check that before I fit it to anything. But thank you so much for really cool things. And the Land Rover book and that Rover organiser is quite a thing. I didn't even know that a particular accessory existed, but wow, isn't that cool? Now one more. Oh, we have more in the murk. Now this one is very nicely packaged. Okay, you can't see what I'm doing. It's below the. And this is like really neatly done. Whoever did this, I'll bet your Christmas presents are immaculate. Oh, okay. It's a Rover box. I can see what it's well packaged now. And inside it says genuine parts on the Rover box. It is. Oh, is that a fog light for an R8? I think it might be actually. Made in Austria. The box says components made in Austria. Hi Matt, hope you keep well. Enclosed a genuine MG Rover front fog light, or a genuine MG Rover at least. Not sure what it's from, but I can't use it. Hopefully you can, or at least swap it for something more useful. From Richie. Oh, hi Richie, how are you doing? Thank you for that. Yeah, someone who I was correct is quite a meticulous person. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that might be Rover R8. Hang on. Bear with, caller. Oops. No, that's a Rover R8 pre-facelift. That's a fair bit bigger, so that... Oh, I don't know what that's from actually. So it's about twice the size, maybe a bit bigger. We'll figure it out though. We'll work it out eventually. I'll go around a Rover show and examine a few things. But that's a lovely brand new inbox. You've got to love new inbox, haven't you? Who doesn't love brand new inbox? I wonder if that's Rover 600 perhaps, or Rover 800. I reckon that's Rover 800, isn't it? Right, what else have we got lurking in the murk? Oh, that's a good rebrand. Lurking in the murk. Oh, I picked up two at once. Okay, first of all, this actually was posted in December. Oh my word. This has come from New South Wales, from Paul. This only arrived quite recently. So I'm thinking this is a Christmas card that's been very heavily delayed. So I'm sorry I didn't say thank you for this previously. Ah, koala. Because Australia. Hi Matt, wishing you all the best for a festive season, all the best, you and your family. Regards, Paul. So thank you, Paul. I'm really sorry it arrived 3 months late, but that's the postal service for you. when you're crossing globes. Oh well. Well, thank you. I appreciate the thought, and I love the photo as well. Now another one, which I'm guessing is going to be car brochures, perhaps. So I do try and open these things quite carefully. So some. Oh, I can see the word Alpha. I'm guessing brochure. I was right. Oh, Alpha 145 and 156. Oh, I'll read the letter first. This actually was again another one posted back in December, which took a while to arrive for some reason. Only came from Huddersfield. Dear Matt, Merry Christmas, thanks for the entertainment. I've been looking through some old car brochures and came across a couple of the Alpha 145. No doubt from when I considered one. I did not buy one, however. Oh, you missed out. They were great fun. I hope you find them of interest. I guarantee I will. Very much enjoying the Mondeo rescue. Well, you know how that's panned out in the end. I rescued a Peugeot 405 2-litre petrol estate in the last few months. Not on the road yet, but close. Well, hopefully it will be back on the road by now, because this is posted a little while ago now. When I watch you out in the freezing temperatures, it makes me feel guilty for not doing the same. Looking forward to getting the Mini done. If it was me, I'd be converting it to a manual and the 1275. Well, that was my first thought before I discovered the history of that Mini. But now I know the history, I can't do it to it. Anyway, we've got the 145 brochure, and the 145 is such a sharp looking car. Come on, how can you not love that? I mean, the Alpha get you in the feels straight away. The classic history of the marque. Yeah, I mean, I remember these pictures when this car was sort of current and absolutely falling in love with them. Yeah, all the details. The twin spark, 16 valves twin spark generation, 4 valves per cylinder, 2 spark plugs per cylinder, twin counter-rotating balance shafts on the 2-litre. Such a clever advanced car. I mean, that is just such a good looking machine. I always feel happy when always makes me smile when I go in the barn and see my clover leaf just sat there. What else have we got? 145, another 145 brochure. Oh, it's an earlier one because it's still got the boxer in it. Wow, the 1.7 boxer and 1.5 was an option. It was a lovely engine in the sud, but it was, well, feeling a bit outdated and a bit, well, past its prime by the time this came out. But I've got the design sketches in there. Oh, I'm going to enjoy reading these. And finally, Alfa Romeo in Focus, which is like a bulletin thing featuring the new 156. So you've got the 145 and 146 just there. And then have you got the 156 in the middle? Yeah, the 156 just looked like decades newer compared to it. The 145 is a pretty car, but that is just a whole new world beyond that. It looks so fresh and modern in comparison. That's coming from Arthur. Thank you, Arthur. That's brilliant. Always good stuff to add to the brochure collection. Now, what else have we got? Do you know what? I'm going to do these two first because, oops, I think I've got a couple more Christmas cards that took an age to get here. This one has come from Cork. Tony, thank you very much indeed. This is another Christmas card which didn't get opened because it arrived in spring and it went in the collection in the end by mistake. This one has come from, I think this might be Holland. This is Holland. Oh, that's awesome. A Citroen CX Christmas card. That is brilliant. Gideon, aka Maxidine, thank you so much for that. That's brilliant. Again, I'm really sorry these turned up well, they didn't turn up in the post office until I think the beginning of March. I don't know why they took so very long to arrive. I think there were some postal problems in the run up to Christmas, and so the various Christmas cards, I'll leave them around the garage for a few days just to sort of get the most out of them. They didn't turn up until, well, recently, so I didn't even know I got cards coming, so that's a shame. Right, I've got a couple more things here. This one, oh, it's from Tim again, Tim Cox. Oh, thank you, Tim, that's very kind of you. Another Australian sending. I'm going to guess this is a license plate. Right, this is from Canberra. I haven't got a Canberra plate yet, I don't think, not from memory. That's rather nice. And this is, oh, Outback. I didn't know Outback had its own plates. Wow, that's awesome. So there's the letter. Hi Matt, after seeing you'd recently been sent plates from Western Australia and Queensland, it occurred to me that you needed examples from the 2 internal territories to complement the ones from the 6 states you already have. Thank you, Tim, that's brilliant. Okay, and here we've got a little map actually for, that's very convenient, saves me printing one. So here we go. Australian capital Canberra is located here on the southeastern corner of New South Wales. I'm not quite sure where Outback technically resides. I mean, I guess in the middle. I'm not sure how you draw a line around that. That is brilliant though, Tim. Thank you so much. Incidentally, that reminds me, I did pick up a number plate when I was at work the other day, and I begged for it cheekily. Hang on a second. This was on a car I was taking photos of. It was rather a nice car as it goes. But this is from Ghana. I've not seen a plate from Ghana before, and I've not had anything from that continent before either, so that's quite another exciting thing. So a couple of brilliant ones from Tim just there, and also this one as well to add to the, well, make the wall even bigger and more diverse. That's fantastic. We've only got one less thing, one more treats from the seats, one more lurk in the murk, and this one is a fairly large box which contains, including all the fittings, front light guards for the Freelander, genuine Land Rover, never fitted front light guards for the Freelander, and a rear wiper and a wiper blade from Land Rover as well. I hadn't noticed that in the box before. These are getting to be hen's teeth, new and unused, so this is a really quite exciting find. I haven't got the rear ones yet, but I am on the lookout for a set of rear ones. And so these are the actual fitting kit that you use, like a standoff nut and everything else. And these kind of wrap around that. You have to drill holes into the side of the plastic grille and holes into the plastic wing, and that sits around like that. That'll be the front driver's side one. And you have these little templates that, and you have these little templates here that show you where on the car to drill it. And there are thankfully some instructions as well. I am on the lookout for a set of rear ones too, and also a genuine Land Rover snorkel as well, if I could find such a thing, if it still exists. So anyway, this has been the latest junk in the trunk, and there's been some cracking stuff in there. The car's brilliant, the number plates, the brochures, the car handbooks, those awesome stickers from the Young Retro guys. What else has there been here? The random, probably Rover 800 fog light, the car seat back thing, the Freelander bits, so much good stuff. Thank you for everybody who has posted stuff in to make this the latest junk in the trunk, as entertaining as I hope it has been. I haven't watched it yet, it might be terrible. If you've enjoyed this, please hit like and definitely hit subscribe. And if you've got junk that could fall into this trunk or lurk in this murk until we get the Rover V8 back, then please do send it over to Furious Driving, PO Box 477, Aylesford, ME6 9LE. But please don't use DPD, or every Royal Mail don't always accept it at the sorting office. So a minor proviso. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody involved today. I really appreciate it. And well, we'll see you all again very soon indeed. Take care, have a good day or night, whatever time you're watching this, and we'll speak soon.